Hey everyone, AI Story Humor here. Let's make another Roe Jogan Interference episode with some other unlikely guests. All parody information is in this video's description. Let's begin. We're live. This is surreal, man. I've had fighters, scientists, comedians, conspiracy guys, but never two genetically enhanced lab mice trying to conquer civilization. This is huge! Duff! It's lovely to be here, Ro. Do you have any cheese?
Focus, Dinky. We are not here for dairy-based distractions. We are here because Roe Jogan possesses one of the largest media platforms on Earth.
That's true. Also because your publicist emailed me like 14 times.
Persistence is the cornerstone of domination.
See, that's what I wanted to ask you about. You've had a lot of plans to take over the world. Some of them were insane. One involved hypnotizing people through country music. Ooh, and the giant rubber pants! Slut! Yeah, but none of them worked. Which one do you think was closest?
Without question, the satellite mind control array hidden inside an international yogurt campaign. Humanity was mere hours away from complete obedience.
What went wrong? I accidentally ate the prototype. That'll do it.
A tragic setback caused by an over-enthusiastic rodent metabolism.
Do you ever think maybe taking over the world is harder than you imagined?
No, Ro. Humanity proves every day that the world is astonishingly easy to manipulate. Observe your species. Constant wars, endless tribalism, social media outrage, reality television.
Hey, reality TV can be fun.
The point remains, humans possess the desire to rule the world, but not the intellectual capacity to engineer a truly elegant conquest. They lack vision, strategy, refinement.
Rule the world? I'm struggling just trying to figure out how to rule Retro City. Wait, who was that? Where'd he come from?
Where do all the other lame brain excuses for guests come from that you have here on a regular basis?
You have a point there, Pain. But anyways, back to world domination. You mentioned that others lack vision or schemes that you have when trying to take over the world. But hold on, you said that, and none of your schemes have worked yet. Uh-oh, he said yet.
Yes, yet. At least I have conceived schemes, Ro. Thousands of them. Every failure is merely data. Every setback sharpens the next attempt. Inevitably, one shall succeed because each plan brings me incrementally closer to absolute victory.
That's actually kind of motivational. It's very inspiring right before disaster, Ro. Hey guys, check it out! I'm at the Roe Jogan Interference Podcasting room with the big man himself right in the middle of one of his episodes. He's interviewing none other than our favorite genetically altered lab mice, Dinky and The Pain.
What was that?
Barf! Not again. Where'd this joker come from? Uh-oh, looks like I'm here uninvited. Why am I not surprised? Security, kindly usher this goofball out. Did I call it or what? Anyways, The Pain. Now that our second rude interruption has been dismantled, let me ask you this. Say you finally do it. You take over the world. Everybody bows down to The Pain. In your world order, would the Roe Jogan Interference still be the top-rated podcast on Earth?
Naturally.
Really?
Provided that every episode begins with the phrase, "All hail the Pain, our supreme overlord."
Ooh, with fireworks! Honestly, I can live with that. Mousies!
Oh no, it's Elmyra!
Come to me, little mousy wousies. I want to love you and cuddle you and kiss you and squeeze you. Barf, help! Okay, who let Miss Cuddle Terror in? This episode is turning into a circus.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Old Handsome Loud Body Man, you want a big huggy wuggy?
No! No! Can I say no loud enough? Security, get her out of here! And check the door to see if the locks are still working. Anyways, where were we?
We were talking about your hailing the pain in every episode of the Roe Jogan Interference in exchange for me keeping it the #1 podcast in perpetuity.
Oh yeah, if you manage to take over the earth, I would have no problem with that.
Excellent. Your compliance shall be rewarded with premium broadcasting bandwidth and unrestricted elk meat distribution.
That's fair. You know, it's weird. We're joking around, but people really do want somebody competent in charge. Half the world feels like it's run by confused people arguing on the internet.
A civilization without coherent leadership is merely a waiting room for conquest.
You know what you should do? Forget giant lasers and hypnotic yogurt. You should just start a podcast. That's where influence comes from now.
A podcast?
You got pain, like the pain dominance.
No, bigger than that. A globally distributed audio operation. Millions willingly tuning in daily, subtly conditioned through repetition, sponsored by nutritional supplements.
Oh no.
Dinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Pain, but if we live stream world domination, wouldn't the comment section be dreadful?
A minor inconvenience and a rather standard side effect of podcasts. Tomorrow night, Dinky, we shall launch the most influential podcast in history, and through it, seize control of the minds of humanity.
You're welcome.
At last, the perfect scheme.
Honestly, man, you'd probably be a better ruler than most of the leadership we've had for at least the past 20 years. That's setting the bar awfully low, Ro. Fair point. Well, there you have it. Another standard and unexpectedly chaotic episode of the Roe Jogan Interference. Let's find out in the next few days if we'll all be hailing the pain as our new supreme overlord. Have a great day, everyone. The end. I hope you enjoyed this episode of AI Story Humor. Stay tuned for more episodes where universes collide.